Hi there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Susan and I am documenting my journey to lose over 80 pounds in a safe, sane, and sustainable way. And I'm currently using the Weight Watchers Digital for my eating plan. And just so you know, I'm not a doctor, nutritionist, or fitness coach or any kind of medical professional. This is just a personal journey where I'm sharing what works, what doesn't work, and what's keeping me going, what's keeping me motivated, what's demotivating me, any challenges. And I occasionally share, what I eat in a day and cook things. So I'm glad you're here. And today is a week 20 update. And I'm having one of those weeks. I only lost 0.1 pound. And what I did, because the scale is not, for me, is no longer the number one indicator of my progress. It's a piece of data. But I did go back as I started filming these videos back in March of 2025. And I definitely see patterns here where I have weeks where I only lose 0.1 or 0.3 or even have a gain that week. And then that usually follows weight loss. So that's the pattern I'm in. Last week when I reported in, I had lost 1.5 pounds. So it's how my body works. And I'm not concerned about it. I see progress in other ways. Looking in the mirror, I got this thing going on with my neck now, but there's shadowing there. The collarbones around my jawline seems to be becoming more defined. Around my shoulders, there's shadowing there, and then around my tricep, there's shadowing under. Like, I don't have ribs. I've never seen my ribs. I know they're there if I poke at them, but there's some shadowing right around the ribs. I had to get a smaller bra with the bra band was getting too loose. I've lost shorts while working out, so my legs and hips are definitely slimming down. The belly's slimming down a little bit, not as much as I would have liked, but you have no way of controlling where the weight comes off. So it's all that said. So far, I'm down 25.9 pounds. That's great. And it's great because I'm not depriving myself. I fit in things I enjoy. And I know for some people, maybe moderation doesn't work for them. And it didn't for me for a long time. I was all or nothing. And I would allow foods to trigger me. And the thing that's, I think, has really helped the most is kind of focusing more in on protein and fiber, and instead of taking things away, kind of crowding them out little by little over time. So not necessarily taking away the junk food or those things that I had a hard time with, but focusing on feeding myself better. And over time, I guess because my body's getting more nutrition, and my cravings aren't as out of control, and I can be way more disciplined around food. I can look at it and go, well, I look at my app and I'm like, well, I'm really kind of up there on my points, and I'm getting close to my caloric goal, which is, for me, is 1,600. It's a very comfortable number. I get plenty of food, and I feel very satisfied, and I can work in treats and things. But I look at it that way and I weigh it that way. Now, yeah, I had snack attacks and little binges? Sure. Over the past 5 months. Yeah, I'm not doing this perfectly. But I'm doing this consciously, and I'm noticing patterns, and I'm making adjustments. And yeah, there's things I don't keep in the house. Oreos is one of them. I've talked about that before. Pringle sour cream and onion, because I don't know, those certain things, those were like the foods I would go to when I was having, I was stressed out, and those are the things I would binge on. So yeah, I have ice cream in the house. I have crackers and things. I work them in. I understand the mentality of trying to avoid trigger foods, and I'm just at a point now, and this has been years and years and years of process. And I'm being brutally honest with myself. And I also want to learn how to just not be obsessed with food anymore. I have good days, I have bad days. Like I said, I'm not doing this perfectly. But yeah, so it was a loss of 0.1 pounds. As far as my steps went, in the end, I got in over 10,000 steps for the week, but I had a day that was under 5,000. I had other things to do, other priorities. And this isn't going to go perfectly every single time, but I made up for it. And the exercise I'm doing, I'm liking the way my body's streamlining. So yeah, I'm rethinking ever going back to doing the heavy weights again, because it's really, I got very bulky. Now, of course, I didn't get the weight off. So I was building muscle under a lot of fat. So yeah, I looked really bulky, but you know what? I feel good. I'm not all stiff. I'm flexible. I'm still gaining some muscle and tightening up. So yeah, in the future, maybe I'll revisit the heavy weightlifting. But right now, I like the results of what I'm doing. Just my light workouts at home with my dumbbells, with my bands. So all in all, I'm just staying the course. 25.9 pounds down, inching closer to 30 pounds, inching closer to Wonderland, staying consistent, and just showing up every day and doing the best I can. And then if I have an off day, I just get back on program the very next. And it's day by day. So if you're struggling, you're frustrated, just take a pause. Your very next meal, next day, just get back to business. So I'll be back on Monday with a what I eat in a day. If you're liking content like this, please, please hit the subscribe button, like, share. Always, I love all your comments and your encouragement and your challenges and your personal stories. And hit the notification bell so you can be informed when I upload more videos. Till next time, bye-bye.